nothing to worry about.
She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
It's time for Ben's Horror Bullshit.
It's Words About Books, Ben.
It's Words About Books, Nate.
At the record show, I was content with just doing a Goosebumps bonus episode. But you were like, no, I want to edit more.
I do want to edit more.
So, there you go.
I'm not content. I'm not content with the way things have gone. We started Ben's Horror Bullshit Month on such a down note. in so many ways, we were given a
and now I'm thinking maybe we need next year we need to live stream you reading Jeff the Killer 1.
the one by that guy.
Yeah, there you go.
So I did some research, and I did find out that the original Jeff the Killer is old, like 2000.
Yeah.
And that was a sequel to the Jeff the Killer 2015 reboot.
Yeah. That everyone knows about. People were clamoring for a Jeff the Killer reboot to bring it into the modern era.
Yeah. And you know what? If
it doesn't both burn his hair and bleach his skin, what are we doing here?
I don't like that. It just left a bad taste in my mouth. That fake Jeff who got kicked in the nuts and then fell on his own knife. I couldn't abide that being the creepypasta.
Oh God, is that what we're doing here today?
So I dug deep. I tried to think of a way to to like prolong it. So I dug deep. I did research, and I found the Jeff the Killer sequel we should have had.
Oh my God.
Born of Science, Jane the Killer.
I thought, what? Okay, hold on. I thought this was a sequel to Jeff the Killer, the reboot.
No, you see, and it says this on the page. This story, confirmed by Fear of the Black Wolf, all one word, or Mr. Angry Dog, is the real, actual story of Jane the Killer. The other story, who has Jane's last name as Arkansas, spelled wrong, is a fan-made and plagiarized version.
Oh my God, they plagiarized Jeff the Killer?
They don't know what plagiarized means, but
are we taking them to court now? Are we copyright claiming this?
It's fake. It's fake news, and it just happened to become more popular or known than the original, which I'm going to read to you. And I'm also going to send you the picture, because there's a picture of Jane. Maybe I'll make it like the thumbnail for this episode, because I think it really sets the mood.
Yep, the mood's been set. What? Okay, see, my screen's a little washed out already, so I didn't even see that she had a mouth. So I moved it to my other screen. Don't go to sleep. You won't wake up, in the most boring font I can imagine. It's red. And her entire face is white, and also like someone took a normal picture.
Yeah, they just photo negative filtered.
And then they just put a negative over it, and then they made the eyes black.
But I read a little bit of this because I wanted to check it for length and content. We've got bad grammar, bad spelling.
Arkansas apparently is how they spelled the other person's name, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Like ARECANSAW? Is that?
It doesn't matter because that's fake and plagiarism.
That's fake plagiarize. When we said original idea, do not steal.
Bomber guy is coming for you. It's over.
I don't think he's ever made a video since.
He didn't have
he destroyed that man's life.
Okay. So the creepy music is gonna start, and we're going to jump into this, and we're gonna fix Halloween. Nate.
Night of the Living Dummy wasn't doing it for you.
And Night of the Living Dummy is a fucking disappointment too.
It is a huge
that is the Jeff the Killer too of that it can't be like that. That can't be the sequels this month. It can't go down like that, Nate. So the spooky music's coming in. 2002 was never a good year for Jane Richardson, losing both of her parents to Jeff the Killer.
Oh my god, it's the guy from The Thing. 2002 was never a good year. Like,
not great writing.
Like even alternate realities, or like if there is another 2002, it will also not be a good year.
Yes. There's a lot of metaphysical implications already. I like what that's
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is what happened in 2002. It was a really bad year. She was orphaned by Jeff the Killer. She got a job at IHOP as a waitress with barely enough money to get by on.
And those are two equal things.
And she
working
had
at
to
IHOP and losing your parents.
She was being both mother and father, I guess, to her little sister Jessie, who was 13 years old.
Wait, is that what it says? She was mom and dad?
She was both mother and father. She taught her the things mothers teach you and the things fathers teach you.
Or she was a sister, right?
No, she taught
mom, dad, and sister?
She taught her about periods, and she taught her how to shave. So
that checks out.
Yeah. So anyway.
She wanted mommy nipple. I gave her father nipple instead.
I'm gonna move right on. So she was 13 at that time.
She was 13, or her sister was
Jessie
13?
was 13.
Okay.
Yeah. You keep interrupting me. That's why you're confused. So,
yeah. I can see where I'm the problem.
Jane's aunt, Samantha Engel, graciously helped out her nieces as far as money was concerned. So it wasn't
How old is she? How old is Jane?
You know what I know. So
I feel like there needs to be a legal adult in this household.
So it wasn't a total loss for Jane. After all, Samantha was Paula's sister, and after her death, Samantha felt it was right to take care of her sister's daughters. One day,
didn't move in with them or have them move in with her, but I will send you some money and hope that you know what to do with it.
One day, while Jane was working her usual shift at IHOP and on her break, she came across an ad in the newspaper sponsored by her local blood bank. In the ad, it was said that the person would be paid $150 for their distribution.
There's so much wrong with what you just said.
But that they had to be really healthy blood type in order to qualify.
That checks out.
$150 for just giving blood? Was this too good to be true?
Oh my god.
Jane thought it would be good to take that money and pay off her month's rent. It was 2002. $150 would do that back then.
Okay, was it rent or was it mortgage?
It says her month's rent. She doesn't have a mortgage.
Yeah, but who inherited the house of her parents after her parents were both murdered?
I think Jeff killed that too.
Jeff killed the housing market. That son of a bitch.
Jeff took out a lot of subprime mortgages. So why not? After all, she did have clean blood. Without hesitation, Jane wrote the address of the local blood bank down, plus the phone number, finished off her orange juice, and went back to work. Another waitress, Alexis, who was covering for Jane, noticed her mood was more optimistic and appeared more pleasant as usual. I think she meant than usual. Refilling other customers' drinks. Which is something
she doesn't normally do.
Normally do as a waitress. Well, someone is really happy today, Alexis said. Why wouldn't I be happy? I found an easy way to pay off my month's rent, Jane replied, pouring a fresh cup of coffee for a random man. Thanks, the man said.
What?
Oh yeah? What? Alexis asked. The blood bank is offering $150 for anyone giving blood. You had to have healthy blood, it said. Jane said. Whoa, I never heard of that, Janie. Usually they only pay you $25, Alexis replied, filling a customer's soda. This person knows how restaurants work.
Yeah.
Well, somehow they must have made a change, Jane said, chuckling. You gonna swing by?
Are these two just walking around talking,
filling
next
drinks
to customers,
Yeah,
filling
yeah.
drinks?
Yeah, that's use your mind palace. Picture it. You gonna swing by? Alexis asked. After I leave tonight, Jane replied. Jane and her friend worked on through the night until the atmosphere of this IHOP was calm, laid back, and less rushed. The lights of the shopping center where the restaurant was shined through the windows. Random cars on the highway passed by in the distance. Motorists who were looking for a bite to eat, getting off work, or going home set the mood for this particularly lazy California night. Jeff's in California now, I guess. Or she's in California.
$150 for rent in California?
In 2002.
In 2002?
KTLA News 5 was giving a report of the LAPD still pursuing Jeffrey Woods, a.k.a. Jeff the Killer. The one responsible for the murder of Jane's parents. He is now.
Okay.
He bounces. He gets.
I kind of believed the other book where he was in a small town and there was a mom who was getting drunk and driving, and
it was L.A.
It was L.A. all along.
Hollywood Jeff the Killer. So the police commissioner had said that they were having a hard time catching the suspect and had to enlist the aid of the FBI, CIA, and Department of Justice in their manhunt.
What about the Department of Homeland Security, Ben?
They did exist. It was a post 9/11 world, yeah.
It was a post 9/11 world.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Jeff is like super white, so they don't get involved in that.
He's too white, though.
He's too white. It would make Jane feel better to not only have Jeff captured, but wiped off the face of the earth entirely.
I mean, the CIA is on the case, so...
One of the customers in IHOP that Jane noticed was a man in his late 40s with short brown hair, a goatee, sunglasses. Oh, and it's spelled Goat-E. Goat-E is how that's spelled. I just wanted
someone had to think, like, this isn't right?
It's a goatee.
Goatee.
So he was wearing a black 3-piece suit. Motherfucker's got a vest. And tie. Crisply pressed. He looked like Walter White with hair. So this is like only the first season of Breaking Bad's out, I think. Anyway, another distinguishing feature of this man was a Bluetooth earpiece hanging on his left earlobe. But that's not how they work, but I like where your head's at. He browsed through the menu, surveyed the employees. He paid close attention to Jane, almost as if she was a famous person. "Hello, sir. What can I get you tonight?" Jane asked, smiling. "T-bone steak and eggs," the man said. "How do you want your steak?" "Well done."
Oh, yep,
Egg.
he's bad guy. He's bad guy. Yep. As soon as he said well done steak, I know this guy needs to go to jail right away.
He is ordering steak at an IHOP. Eggs over
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, that's true. Steak at an IHOP and it's well done. This guy's a villain. This guy's a bad guy.
Okay. Well done, over easy. Oh, I just wanted to let you know that we have a new pomegranate pancake syrup. Something I happen to make in my free time, Jane replied, taking the
I'm
man's order.
sorry?
They know how
What's
restaurants
the-
work. They're an adult. This is definitely an adult wrote this.
Do you make it in your free time at home to
She-
copy the recipe? Or
No,
you
she-
make it in your free time and you bring it to
She
work
brings
and
it
you're
in, which
like,
is illegal.
this...
So, anyway.
I hope we have a new thing on the menu. I brought it from home. You just let me know. I'll bust it out.
Well, wow. That sounds like a winner. You made the syrup, the man asked. Well, yes, Jane said cheerfully. You got a lot of talent, the man replied. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that one. I broke character a little. Jane, he might be trying to fuck you.
He is. Yeah, I was thinking he was gonna try and traffic you, but I
Yeah.
guess she is an adult.
Ish.
Ish, maybe. So it wouldn't be
Jane
child trafficking, but
Jane went back to the kitchen to get the man's food prepared. I guess she cooks it too. While he was waiting, he fumbled.
yeah,
with
the waitresses cooked the food, Ben. You didn't know this about IHOP, but it was, in 2002, that's how they did things.
He fumbled with a button on his earpiece. "We found the perfect woman, sir." He is going to traffic her. The man
Wait,
said,
hold on. Does this tie in with the blood bank?
we'll
I thought there was already an insidious plot with the blood bank and the clean blood. Why do we also have this guy in here?
I'm going to start over because you rudely interrupted me.
Yeah, I can see how I'm the problem.
"We found the perfect woman, sir," the man said, speaking at a low volume. This man was actually an FBI agent. Agent Marcus East was still hunting down Jeff the Killer.
At an
Despite
IHOP.
the LAPD's futile effort, well, they're not catching him, so yeah, maybe. Despite the LAPD's futile efforts and Agent East's determination, he was gonna stop at nothing until Jeff was captured. Excellent.
Okay.
Gather the other agents for next week. We know of a way to go after Jeffrey Woods. Understood. Jane brought out East's meal and a fresh cup of coffee. "Thank you very much, ma'am," Agent East said pleasantly. "You are certainly welcome, sir," Jane replied. An hour later, Jane clocked out and left for the night. "I'll see you tomorrow, Alexis." "See you, Janie," Alexis replied. After 30 minutes of being on the road, Jane came across the blood bank. She expected the building to be closed for the night, but oddly, it was open.
Why would she go there if she expected it to be closed?
This must have been a
Did they not post hours?
This must have been a 24-hour deal. The outside
What?
The outside of the building looked like total shit, but the interior was very pristine and sterile, similar to, but not, a doctor's office. Jane approached the receptionist at the desk and announced she was there to give blood.
I am here to give blood. I made it at home by myself in my free time.
Technically, she did. Good evening, ma'am. How can we help you? The receptionist asked in a warm, friendly
I just
tone,
told you.
smiling.
I just told you I'm here to get blood.
No, she's going to tell her that now. We're going
Oh.
to see the conversation. Yeah.
Oh.
I came across your ad saying that you would pay anyone $150 for simply giving blood.
No, you have to have good, clean blood, idiot.
Wonderful. What's your name, dear? The receptionist asked. Jane Richards. Okay, Miss Richards, you go down the hall, second door on your right, the receptionist said. Do I have to sign any papers or anything? No. Oh, thank God, Jane replied, laughing heartily. The receptionist laughed along with Jane.
What? Huh?
I'll have your cash ready for you when you get done, honey, the receptionist said, smiling. Jane...
They just hand you bills on the way out.
Jane did indeed have healthy, clean blood. O negative was her blood type, the cleanest blood type.
Incorrect. O positive.
I don't know which one's the universal donor and which one's the universal receiver.
O is the universal donor. Receiver's AB.
Okay.
But you'd want to be positive.
What's O negative? Just
That means
crap.
that you have... well,
just garbage blood.
yeah, basically. Yeah, just garbage blood, you're a garbage person.
In Japan, they take this very seriously. After what seemed like hours, but only a few minutes, the doctor who extracted Jane's blood...
Oh, we already did it! Alright! Shit!
Put a bandage over her spot and wished her a good night.
I think maybe you should just cut this part, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Out front, the receptionist was going through files on her computer when she saw Jane. Man, that needle hurt like hell, Jane said, chuckling. Your arm's gonna feel sore for a day or two, the receptionist said. Tell me about it. Okay, here's your cash, Miss Richardson, $150. This will take care of my month's rent, Jane replied. Behind on your rent, huh? The receptionist asked. Lots of stuff has been going on, with
But wait,
me,
your aunt is paying for...
with me losing both my parents and all, Jane said. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thanks. I know you really mean it. This is why you need to get a life insurance policy, kids.
It's just me and my little sister. I have to be both mom and dad to her.
Why?
This is in
Why
the
do
text.
you
This is in
keep
the
doing
text.
this?
Well, my condolences go out to you and your sister, Jane, the receptionist said sympathetically. Thanks. That means a lot. You have a wonderful night, sweetie. You stay safe. You too. The following morning, Jane was able to pay her month's rent and wouldn't have to worry about it until next month. While working the day shift at IHOP, I guess after working the night shift, Jane
So she worked the night shift, went home, slept, and then went back to work.
No, she went home,
morning?
she paid her rent, and then she went back.
Oh, okay.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what day it is. So while working the day shift at IHOP,
Remember to bring some more of that pomegranate syrup that you make in your free time.
Ironically, that is also her blood. So Jane got a call from the blood bank she visited the other night. What could it be?
Who cares? You have their money.
Thank you for calling IHOP, now serving pomegranate pancake syrup and our new stuffed French toast. This is Jane
make that
Richardson.
too?
How can I help you?
Do you
Miss
really
Richardson?
say your first and last name?
This is an IHOP, okay? We do things right.
Usually, if I call an IHOP, they're just like, "This is
IHOP, what do you want?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We have pancakes, and I think you know that. Anyway, Miss Richardson, this is she. My name is Beth Williams, one of the doctors at the Biomedics Blood Bank. We were wondering if you could come by next week to give another sample of your blood. Okay.
$150.
We will pay you $10,000.
Okay.
Jane went silent for a few seconds. 10 grand for another
And then
sample.
Ashton Kutcher came out because this was during that time, and he's like, "You just got punked."
Jane went silent for a few seconds. 10 grand for another sample of her blood? Was this for real? Miss Richardson, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You said 10,000, right? Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll see you next week.
Dollars American, not like pesos or zenny or...
Thank you so much, Miss Richardson. We'll see you soon. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Hangs up phone in brackets. Okay. 1 week later, bold and underlined. I think
there are two different plots going on here. It's very strange.
It shifted from story to like stage direction. Okay.
Hangs up phone. Exit scene.
It was the start of a beautiful day in the City of Angels.
Oh my god.
Jane returned to the biomedics...
Wait, she is not in a suburb. She's in Los Angeles. She's paying $150 for rent.
Yeah.
In LA.
She's paying it to...
in what? Like a lean-to? Like a tent?
Yeah, she's paying it to Chico so that nobody messes with her under the bridge. And that's after she takes Jesse to football practice because she has to be both mother and father now. Okay.
That checks out. Yeah.
I also realize women shave, like not their face, but so like I guess I'm trying to think of something only a father does. You're a father. What do you do?
I follow my wife's lead.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's that important. Anyway.
I don't think it's that
important. Anyway, Jane returned to the biomedics blood bank to distribute her blood and score...
To distribute her blood? Why do you keep saying this?
And score an easy 10 grand because she does not know the word donate. She wouldn't have to worry about money troubles ever again.
Ever again? 10 grand in 2002, that's enough to retire on.
But why was biomedics going to pay Jane $10,000? She couldn't figure it out herself, but if it meant to put that money into an account and making sure her and her sister were financially secure, then why not?
10 grand in LA is enough. That's enough to retire on. At least for 5 years. And that housing crash just.
Jane saw the same receptionist from last time and still remembered her because she told her life story. And the doctor who drew her blood was there as well. When it was all over, Jane claimed her cash, stuffed it into her wallet, and was on her way. She stuffed 10 grand into her wallet. Okay.
Yeah. She got a $10,000 bill, Ben.
She's going to die on the way home.
It has Herbert Hoover on it.
So first off, if there was an ad saying that they would give you $150,
that place would be swarmed.
Yeah, exactly. And people would be waiting as you came out to rob you.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. The person who wrote this was probably 12.
What? You don't think that 10 grand is enough to live the rest of your life off of, Ben?
I think it sounds like a lot to a 12-year-old.
10 grand, wow.
That's a
with
lot of
my $150 rent.
That's all the Christmas money I've ever gotten, plus like $9,000. Anyway, Jane got her cash, stuffed it in her wallet. Just as she was about to get into her car, a couple of well-dressed women approached her.
Oh my god.
One of them flashed her CIA badge and announced, "Jane Richardson?"
I'm sorry?
Yeah? Agent Tanya Margolis, CIA.
Oh no.
What's going on? Jane asked, very puzzled. You didn't do anything wrong, Miss Richardson. Don't worry. But I was wondering if you would come with us. Where at, exactly? You'll see. Come with us, the second agent said.
Okay.
Without hesitation, Jane got into the limo.
What? The limo?
Without hesitation, Jane got into the limo with the other agents. Where were they taking her? Why did they choose Jane? Was there any significance? Do you think CIA agents drive a limo? The two women were talking
What does this have to do with the fucking shady blood bank?
The two women were taking Jane to the CIA headquarters in Los Angeles, and they were going to explain everything to her as soon as they arrived. 90 minutes later, the limo arrived outside of the headquarters. Jane noticed there was also a U.S. Marshals and FBI van parked outside. What's all this about? Jane couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. No matter how many times she asked the agents, it was always the same. That information is classified.
Yeah.
Jane wanted
Also,
answers.
why is there a CIA headquarters in Los Angeles? Is that
She-
a thing?
I don't know. Probably, it's on the internet. She wanted to know what was going on. Once inside, Jane was greeted by a refreshing cold breeze that seemed to be coming from the central air units. It probably was.
The central air unit. That is how I refer to my air conditioner. And I often talk about it as if it's magic.
Well, when you're staying with Chico under the bridge,
that's
Kinda
a good
is.
point. That's a
okay.
good point.
So, it was the hottest day ever. Jane was led to a room, and it's spelled lead. Jane was led to a room that looked like a police interrogation area.
No, Ben, it's spelled lead, like the material. How dare you?
She was led to a police interrogation area. There inside was another male agent. Jane sat. "Welcome, Jane. We've been expecting you," the agent said. "Would you mind telling me what the hell is going on?" Jane asked very suspiciously.
Okay, but you already followed them here and went inside this unmarked building. You went to a second location. This is all on you.
Without hesitation. Not at all. First off, I just want to say...
Yeah, you're right. She only just now starts to hesitate.
First of all, I just want to say, I'm sorry for the loss of your parents. I know how much you loved them, and presumably depended on them.
Is that what he said?
No, he says, I know how much you loved them.
Well, now I have to be both mommy and daddy.
I take it that you heard that the LAPD has been having a difficult time pursuing your parents' assailant, Jeffrey Woods. Jeff the Killer, you mean? Exactly. We also got in touch with the FBI, U.S. Department of Justice, and the U.S. Marshals. And they are gonna see to it that Jeff is stopped once and for all.
I'm filled with confidence when you say it like that.
But
We gonna get him.
But what does this have to do with me? After receiving word of your blood transferal at Biomedics.
Okay, hold on.
I really think they were.
have some
I think they were
questions.
looking for transfusion there, and which also is
blood
wrong.
transferal,
But
and also it's okay. But
Would it
also,
help if it's
this
spelled
This guy was interested in her before she ever even donated her blood.
so would it help if I told you transferal is spelled transferal?
After hearing of your blood transferal,
After receiving
wait a minute, this
word-
isn't a CIA badge, it's chocolate. What the fuck?
After receiving word, this is pomegranate syrup. After receiving word of your blood transferal at Biomedics, it is apparent that you are the perfect blood time, and maybe the key to stopping Jeffrey Woods.
Hold on, what?
They meant type. It said time. I'm doing my best.
The perfect blood type. No one else in Los Angeles has a blood type of O negative.
No one else that was dumb enough to go to this clinic. So let me get this straight, Jane said, trying to piece together what the agent said.
Yeah, how did you know I had the perfect blood type before I even donated the blood?
After I gave my blood, you and these other agency guys want to use me to stop that son of a bitch, Jeff? Yes, ma'am.
I think the correct question is how.
Yes, ma'am. All you have to do is meet with our doctors. Just meet up with the doctors. Jane
Yeah,
asked.
and then we're gonna inject you with some stuff, and then we're gonna study you for 20 years as your brain slowly erodes away, and then we'll publish a paper about it, about how it was unethical in a few decades.
Yes, ma'am, the agent replied. And then I'm free to go? In due time. I promise.
No.
Well, okay, Jane said hesitantly. After she was led into another room, one doctor did an eye scan of her ice blue eye after giving her a vision test reading an eye chart, etc.
I singular? Her ice blue eye?
Her ice blue eye.
Okay.
He did one scan of one eye.
One scan of one eye.
It was ice
Is
blue.
only one ice blue, or
You know,
I can't
can
tell from
get-
the cover because they're just blacked out.
This seems like somebody who would have heterochromia because they're very special and unique.
They don't
and
know
maybe-
what that is.
No, they don't. They definitely don't. Anyway, the scan of her pretty blue eye was stored into the computer. Next doctor to examine her was a cardiologist. Following a
course.
few brief questions, such as her date of birth, height, weight, that sort of thing,
Yeah, you need a cardiologist for that.
Jane
obviously.
had her blood pressure checked.
Wait, you asked that after you already ran tests on her? Like,
Jane-
you did all the eye scanning, and then you're like, oh, by the way, can you give me, like, your height and your date of birth?
Yes, that's the order they did this.
Okay, alright, gotcha.
Standard procedure.
Standard procedure, gotcha.
Following brief questions, you already heard that. Jane had her blood pressure checked. You'll be happy to know it was 120/80, the normal blood pressure for a healthy young lady.
Oh my god, it's the most normal blood pressure. She's the most normal lady or girl? I don't know how old she is, but...
Very good, the cardiologist said. He checked her heartbeat and asked her to breathe when using his stethoscope. The
Oh my
cardiologist wrote
It's like
down
a man.
everything. Next, a general practitioner was to examine Jane.
Why
Checking-
didn't the general practitioner go first? Why are you starting with the specialist? Why?
Because Jane has great insurance. IHOP, top notch.
That's what
so-
that's what happens when you get to that pomegranate tier.
Pomegranate tier insurance. That is exactly correct. So next, a GP comes in, checking her eyes, ears, throat, not her nose, testing her reflexes, you name it.
You already
Jane-
checked her eyes, though.
Jane passed with flying colors.
Wait, the general practitioner isn't qualified to check your blood pressure and your heart and lungs?
No, if it has anything to do with the heart, the cardiologist needs to do it.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's the heart doctor. They told me that in school. So Jane thought that she was going to leave this building with no problem and be on her way. But when she was led down a hallway by two guards, she noticed in one of the rooms stretchers lined up with blankets covering the bodies.
Oh my god. And also, she's referring to them as guards, so you know that this is bad times, Ben.
I think she also means beds, not stretchers, but like, I don't know, or slabs, I don't know.
Nah, just stretchers. They have full stretchers that they just carted into this room, and then I guess...
I have questions about how she knows the next part. So
Wait, hold on. So, wait, did these people die recently, or do they just store bodies in this room?
okay, we're going to answer some of these questions, but I want you to keep in mind that the bodies are covered with blankets. A total of 25 people, all young women, dead.
Okay, so... Yeah, so how do you know they're young women? And also, why were you standing there counting?
anyway, what was going on here? She started to get freaked out at the sight of the lifeless
What
women.
was going on here? There's 25 bodies. I think that
She's
some sort
starting
of
to
different
get-
wording. She's starting.
She's starting to get
I'm
freaked
starting
out.
to get a little worried with all these dead bodies around here.
At the sight of the lifeless women who haven't been disposed of, and anxiously asked where the guards were taking her. They refused to answer. So out of instinct, she began to assault the guards.
This is Chico. The lessons that she learned from Chico.
He too was both mother and father. She started to assault the guards, incapacitating one of them. Her fighting skills.
She incapacitated one of the guards.
Her fighting skills she learned from Mary's father, Sheriff Nick, really paid off.
I'm sorry? Who the fuck is that? Is this someone from the first one?
This is going to be a really long story. Let me get through 2 sentences. In the midst of the brutal melee, Jane was tackled and sedated by one of the doctors. Her world began to blur and fade. ... Black. Jane groaning, stage direction. Where am I? Jane asked, coming to. She was strapped to a chair similar to what you'd see in a dentist's office. Around her, the room looked like an operating theater, bathed in bright white light, which gave the room a clean appearance. Jane couldn't see anybody because all that was in the room with her, facing towards her, was a two-way mirror. She felt something on her forehead that was similar to a headband, but saw electrodes and wires running away from it. Her hands and feet were secured in place. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't break free. A few seconds later, she heard an unknown female voice on the intercom. It must have been that of an agent, researcher, or scientist. Miss Richardson, can you hear me? The voice asked, almost sympathetically. Who's there? It's me, Dr. Beth Williams from Biomedics. I didn't want you to have to find out the hard way, but some of these agents and government officials tell me you have a very healthy blood type. And from what I could gather, they were correct. If you were wondering, it was me who sedated you. I did not drag you into the room which you were in, dear, I can assure you. I will be standing by to monitor your vitals through this process, Dr. Williams said. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Jane, Agent Margolis said. We brought you here because you are the perfect blood type. And also...
The perfect blood type?
The candidate for following... You are the perfect blood type and also the candidate for the following experiment that has been funded by the U.S. government, totaling in at $6.9 million. We have received word from
Is that on purpose?
It has to be. We have received word from the LAPD that they had trouble in capturing the suspect responsible for the death of your parents, Bruce and Paula. And we, along with the FBI, Department of Justice, and the U.S. Marshals, agreed to help in the capture of Jeffrey Woods. If you haven't noticed, there is an intravenous needle in your arm. Okay. One of the scientists will be bringing in the serum to replace with your blood. I think they mean the serum's going to replace her blood, which is also weird.
So, question, how does this help track down a murderer?
We're gonna find out.
Is this every time something happens? Like, when the United Healthcare thing happened late last year, was the FBI like, quick, we got to do some human experimentation until we find him?
Oh, you know the super soldiers that tracked him down at that McDonald's in Altoona. They had this serum in them.
That's what gives the Big Mac sauce its flavor.
Yep. That and a little bit of MSG. Okay, so she's got an IV. They're going to bring in the bag of serum. That's somehow going to replace all her blood. You're caught up.
Wait, why do we need her blood? But her blood's perfect. Don't we need the perfect blood inside of her?
It's the perfect blood to replace. So,
okay.
This serum is classified, but it will ultimately help you in getting revenge on the one who took your parents' lives. Just then...
we have to find him first, right?
Just then, and there is a distinction here, a scientist and a doctor came into the room,
Well,
prepping
yeah.
Jane. The scientist came in with the liquid hate.
Is that what it's called?
Yep, capital letters.
Why is it called that? Why would she call it that?
The container was a gallon and a quarter with a biohazard symbol on it.
She is really good at looking at things and just like knowing just exactly 25 bodies, gallon and a quarter. Easy.
Perhaps you noticed her ice blue eye.
Yeah.
So there's a gallon and a quarter with a biohazard symbol on it. The light from overhead casted in the liquid, giving off a pretty glowing purple. The doctor who came in was there to make sure everything was ready and to monitor Jane's safety. He assured her that she had
Replace
nothing
her
to
blood.
be afraid of.
We need someone to monitor her safety.
There was nothing to be afraid of, and that she was gonna be okay afterwards.
You're gonna be okay. We gonna get him.
This made Jane feel somewhat better.
What?
She's really go with the flow kind of gal, Jane. When you have to be both mother and father to a child, you just learn to not sweat the small stuff. Okay. Okay. So the doctor, she started to feel somewhat better, but a part of her was scared to death. But the other half of her showed no fear, and
There you
she
go.
was ready.
So the mom either felt fear or didn't, and then the dad was the opposite, and so she had a conversation with herself.
It was
on how they were
interesting
gonna
that it
raise
wasn't
her.
her father that taught her how to fight, but a friend's father.
Well, yeah. I mean, her father went down to Jeff the Killer. He didn't know how to fight. It is interesting she took out a full-grown agent of the CIA, or the U.S. Marshals, or the FBI, one of those.
He was an unspecified guard.
That's true. He might have been a rent-a-cop.
Yeah.
Also, scientist and doctor, they do look very different, Ben. How dare you?
Yeah, I'm sure they're wearing like different kinds of lab coats.
Yeah.
So
One says doctor on it, and one says scientist on it.
the doctor put the intravenous tube into Jane's arm.
It's already in there.
Well, there's two because now she figured out one of them's got to drain, one of them's got to put in.
Oh, okay.
You got input and
All right.
output.
All right.
The one tube.
I didn't know you could do that from just a vein. That's pretty impressive.
The one tube ran into a container that would collect Jane's blood and shipped to the American Red Cross for the patients who had the same blood type as Jane and to receive a healthy blood transfusion. The other tube was attached to the container holding the liquid hate.
The liquid hate.
So, in a way, this was just like an embalming fluid prep setup. That's not how they do embalming fluid.
What?
No, they slice open one of the big rubbery ones for that.
You're also not, generally alive,
Well, neither were those 25 other ones they tried on. But look, the point is, I can get the liquid hate in there.
O negative.
If you just let me in there, I can get that liquid hate in. No matter what happens, it's going in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I could get it in. Yeah, I could get all your blood out too.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to be walking around and moving after that? That's not my
50-50.
job.
Either
That's
you
not
will
my
or you
job.
won't.
Those aren't my parameters. You're moving the goalposts.
Yeah, no, it's a 50-50 shot. Either you will or you won't. It's a coin.
And we've already got another young woman with the perfect blood type coming into the building. So if you're a failure, we just put you're by number 26. Come on in, Janet.
She does
or
have a
whatever.
sister.
There you go.
So anyway, so the other tube was attached to a container holding the liquid hate. So
I like how it specifically is going to the Red Cross though. These guys are not wasting that blood. That's real generous of them. Maybe
she's
they're
got
not
the
that
best-
bad after all.
She's got the best type. So they're embalming her, but with an experimental liquid. Now, despite being reassured by medical personnel that she had nothing to be scared of, a single tear ran down her face. The process began. The voices that Jane heard, the scientists, the government officials, FBI, CIA agents, U.S. Marshals, researchers, began to sound distant. If something were to happen to her, she would see her deceased parents. On the other side of the two-way mirror, doctors were monitoring Jane's vitals.
Wait,
Her
was
heart-
that one sentence, or was
Yes.
there a...
I'm going to read the sentence. That was one sentence, okay?
Okay.
The voices that Jane heard, the scientists, the government officials, FBI, CIA agents, U.S. Marshals, researchers, began to sound distant. Then, if something were to happen to her, she would see her deceased parents. Then, on the other side of the two-way mirror, doctors were monitoring her. They were monitoring her heart, brainwaves, etc. The other parts. Her heart was beating at a steady pace, showing the EKG beeping. The readings of the EEG showing normal brain activity. Jane saw her blood being drained slowly. This didn't bother her at first, but as it began to increase,
What?
she felt very weak and drowsy, almost like she was being smothered by an unknown person with an ether-soaked rag. Ironically, that would have been more humane. And in the next few minutes, Jane's surroundings began to disappear. First, into a state of unconsciousness and weakness from loss of blood in her body. Then, dead. The heart monitor...
All right, well, happy Halloween, everyone. I guess that's it.
The heart monitor in the other room flatlined. The EEG went flat. For that moment, Jane was clinically dead. Jane felt a gentle, familiar hand on her face caressing her. It was her mother, Paula. She opened her eyes. Despite being deceased for over a few minutes, she was still in the room. Her father, Bruce, was there as well. "Mom? Don't be afraid, Janie. Mommy's here," Paula cooed sweetly. She saw Jane's eyes well up with tears and held her daughter's arms tightly, comforting her. "Dad?" Bruce gave Jane a kiss on the forehead as he joined in to hold his child as well. Jane was weeping as she was glad to see her parents. "You're going to be okay, kiddo. You're going to be just fine," Bruce said softly, calming his daughter down. He was in full military dress, his medals shining in the light of the room Jane was in.
And
His
kept
uniform-
the killer off this guy.
His uniform
Really?
was crisply pressed, his short hair shiny and brushed back, almost as if he was going to attend a military ball. "What is going on?" Jane asked. "Well, since those doctors emptied your body, you went out like a light. But me and Daddy are going to stay here until you come alive, honey."
Huh?
As a military man, I think he would have wanted his daughter to be turned into a super soldier to avenge him. So that's nice. This is a touching moment.
She had to be mommy and daddy, and that's
Yep.
what daddy would have done.
That's what Daddy would have done. Paula said in her soft-spoken voice, her words soothing Jane's heart. "One thing I could never stand about IV needles is when someone can't find a vein to put it in. That happened to me when I was a little kid and I suffered
What
sepsis.
in the fuck is this?
And I felt like frickin' Swiss cheese. That old hag couldn't put the needle in right. You should have known that having an experienced doctor and a PhD, well, they don't have a PhD, I hope. If you're getting an IV from someone with a PhD, that's a problem. But having a PhD, it doesn't come with vision, Bruce said, laughing, smiling. This made Jane smile and giggle as she laughed with her daddy. She knew for the longest time that her daddy was very silly and made her laugh even without trying, and was still a goofball in the afterlife.
What in the fuck
This is a sweet moment. Feel sweet. So that's also what Paula loved about her husband. Jane's parents stayed with her until the liquid hate was administered.
Wait, it wasn't being administered this entire time? They drained her entirely of all of her blood first?
She's got to be dead first to come back with the liquid hate.
Liquid hate. Why did we call it that? What?
Because it's going to turn her into the ultimate ice agent. Your father couldn't
She
stand
does
needles.
have one icy blue eye,
There
man.
you go, buddy. Your father couldn't stand
I'm
needles.
resisting the urge to say in one brown eye. Is that?
That's pretty immature of you.
That's pretty awful, yeah.
$6.9 million.
Yeah.
Your father couldn't stand needles being poked at him at all, honey. But getting like an allergy shot or a vaccine, that didn't bother him.
All right,
was
Mom,
an-
Dad, it's time to move on.
It was an
time
intravenous
to go.
needle that got on his nerves.
Go towards the light, guys.
Even when he was a little, even when he
Get
was
out
little,
of my
he
get out
fainted
of my
at the
operating
sight of a big
room.
needle. Hey, that thing was big, Bruce replied comically. I know I'm gonna feel sore and stiff when I get up, Jane said. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be a little sore after they drain all your blood. And replace it with liquid hate. Oh, considering the chair you're in, I wouldn't be surprised, honey. I think tonight you should take a hot bath with some Epsom salts. Bruce
What
said.
in the fuck is this?
Good idea, Jane replied. You just remember one thing, my little Janie baby. If you ever need me or Daddy,
Don't say that.
we'll be right here. Dead.
Dead.
Pointing to- But she doesn't say dead. She points to Jane's heart. We're gonna be right in there. Right in there. When that starts
thing's
beating
not working
again.
anymore.
When that starts, it's gonna
it
work
had
again.
one job. It was
It's gonna beat with liquid hate. And we're gonna be right in there. Right in there, Janie. We're so proud of you. Jesse's lucky to have such a sweet sister. And you tell Chico to stay true. We will always be watching over you, love.
Maybe we should have taught you not to get into cars
Limousines with agents. We love you, Jane, Bruce said. Oh, the purple stuff is about finished, Paula said, pointing to the liquid hate that was halfway empty. I love you, Mommy. I love you, Daddy, Jane said, giving her
This
parents
is
a hug
fucking
before they
weird.
returned to heaven.
It's a heaven.
Yeah. They're not force ghosts. They're going back to heaven. This is,
Hey,
They're-
Obi-Wan went to heaven too, Ben.
they're good Christian people, okay? They're going to heaven. Jeff the Killer sent them right there. Okay. So they love her too. Everybody hugs, kisses goodbye. They ascend into heaven. Jane descends back into the body filled with liquid hate. Jane slowly regained consciousness and came to. The EKG and the EEG roared back to life, showing heart and brain activities. Her vitals appeared normal. As her vision adjusted, she saw she was still in the operating theater. When she looked down, she noticed her hands were now ivory white.
Oh my god.
She was pale like a corpse.
So we went from and it bleached his skin and burned his hair to like now we've got military experiments to make that happen.
She screamed over the loss of her natural skin pigmentation.
How is this going to help track him down? I thought the problem was finding him.
Okay, look, sometimes it takes a Jeff the Killer to find a Jeff the Killer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all incompetent.
Just bear with me here. This is what our government spends its money on. Don't you
You know
worry.
what? George W. Bush was right. We are too soft on crime.
The government may be shut down, but Trump's making sure this is getting funded. Okay? He's making sure that
$6.9 million.
$6.9 million went to the liquid hate experiment at 420 Ocean Ave. Okay. So, she's screaming, she's pale like a corpse. She misses her natural skin pigmentation. And she saw that her once bright platinum blonde hair was now coal black.
Her hair changed colors. Go fuck
It's a
yourself.
reverse Super Saiyan. She tried to break free from the restraints, thinking that she would fail, but somehow, with now increased strength, ripped off both the restraints, jerked the wires off her head. She tore the leg restraints away and got up out of the chair. She looked towards the two-way mirror, now in a violent, angry, homicidal rage, hollered. Oh, hey, this person might be from PA. What the hell did you do to me? Now, she's going to experience
You
violent
just came
episodes.
back from the afterlife, lady.
Look, she's going to experience violent episodes and homicidal tendencies for the first 90 seconds. One of the scientists said to the group.
How do you
You are-
know that?
You are
have
now
25 failed experiments.
You are now full of liquid hate, Miss Richardson. Agent Margolis said. I look like fucking powder. You remember the movie Powder? What a reference. That's because your natural skin color went away, Jane.
That's the explanation. All right.
Jane picked up a chair that was in the room and threw it against the two-way mirror, shattering the glass.
Why did we even have that?
She grabbed a hold of one of the doctors who were monitoring her vitals by the collar, slamming him against the wall with incredible strength, causing a huge dent. One of
That
the
guy's
scientists...
dead. That
one of
guy's super dead.
Yeah, and
You're
Jane
denting
killed
the
him.
fucking wall.
Say hi to my parents. One of the scientists sounded the alarm. Armed guards and medical
why-
personnel tried to restrain
But you
Jane.
said 90 seconds. We just have to bail for 90 seconds.
One pulled out a syringe and aimed for Jane's neck, but Jane took the needle and stabbed the doctor between the eyes and injected an air bubble into him. Two
how?
guards with
But the
automatic
syringe
weapons.
was full of... Okay.
She shot it out and then she did it and then she shot it back.
grabbed it, shot it out, pulled back to get air into it, then stabbed it into him.
Two guards with automatic weapons tried to fire at Jane, but she grabbed both of their arms, causing them to fire at each other. One agent fired at Jane.
Sorry, okay, go back. Read that again.
Two guards with automatic weapons tried to fire at Jane, but she grabbed both of their arms, causing them to fire at each other. She knows what she means. You know what she means. Just
So this
imagine
is-
what she means.
They had automatic weapons, and they were also both within arm's reach, is what you're
Yes.
telling me. Okay.
Yes. But
And
it's okay.
also, they had to stab an air bubble. She stabbed his brain, is what it sounds like. Why did she also need to inject an air bubble?
Anyway, one agent fired at Jane, but the bullet didn't phase her a bit. The wound automatically and quickly healed up. She approached the agent who was firing multiple shots at Jane and snapped his wrist in two, showing fractured bones and blood spurting everywhere. An orderly standing in at 6'5", 300 plus pounds, tackled Jane, attempting to subdue her, but Jane
What you
had the
gonna do,
upper hand.
brother?
She flipped him over on his side and snapped him neck in
Got me.
two.
Oh, God.
Just as the carnage
me, brother.
continued, Jane took the now empty liquid hate container, broke it against the ground, and took a sharp glass shard and stabbed to death one of the agents. Her clothes now stained with blood. Amidst the dead, broken, mutilated, bullet-riddled bodies, and those who were out cold, Jane
What
looked
was
at
their
the
plan?
group who was in the room that now had no mirror and said in an ominous tone, "Thank you for saving me. Thank you for making me what I am. I know now what I must do. I must kill Jeffrey Woods and end his
Oh.
reign of terror forever.
Oh.
If he is not killed, more lives will be lost. I am much stronger now. I am unstoppable, unkillable. Weapons are useless against me.
But
Anyone,
No.
my speech isn't over. Anyone who dares crosses me, we'll let you take that one again if you want, will be the last thing they ever see. I will kill Jeff the Killer, and no one can stop me.
Okay, but you still have to find him.
Okay, after 90
I
seconds...
thought that was the problem here. We
After
can't
90
find him.
seconds,
It's not
Jane's
that we can't
homicidal
shoot him in the
tendencies
face.
ceased. So it's 90 seconds have passed and she's back to normal.
Okay, so they knew that, but they still tried to subdue her, and now everyone died because of that.
The same doctors who were examining her wanted to do x-rays, MRIs, scans. There's a few doctors left. And the final examination on her. Jane stood naked as the day she was born, as the physicians didn't see any abnormal changes, no defects. She was even more beautiful, despite the fact
God.
that she was
What?
pale white with black eyes. Okay, Miss Richardson. I want you to read what is on this chart right here, an eye doctor said. EFPTOZLPEDPEDFCZPFELOPZD1234567, printed by the Century City Optometry, 10250 Santa Monica Boulevard, Suite 170, Los Angeles, California.
Okay, obviously we just meant the line, smartass.
The eye doctor was flabbergasted that Jane read everything down to the fine print. He took a magnifying glass and saw the address and the name of the company at the bottom of the eye chart.
Read that?
Wow, he
Maybe
said,
you need
dumbfounded.
glasses.
So, Doc, are there any other tests today? Or can I walk out of here and be on my way? Well,
Well, we
you gonna
still
give
don't
me-
know where Jeff is.
also, you killed a lot of people. Well, are you going to give me another visual test or just stand there and stare at me all day? I guess I'm still nude.
Yeah, I was like, are you still naked?
Oh God. He flirts with her.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna stand here and stare at you all day, the doctor said, seeing Jane fully naked. So I'll take that as a you're free to go? Yeah. Jane took her
So that
blood-
guy is getting in trouble with the board, right?
I don't think the board exists here.
The board doesn't exist yet. Well, I guess this is why he's having to do the routine eye exams that a nurse could do.
Yeah, each one of these guys has previously been in trouble with the board. That's a prerequisite to wind up at this particular facility.
That checks out. That checks out.
So she's
You
free-
are formulating something called liquid hate and then removing all of someone's blood in order to put it in.
and you killed 25 patients and then a bunch of doctors.
You win some, you
so-
lose some.
So she's free to go. She took her blood-stained clothes that were in a hospital bag and walked out fully nude, not
Okay.
caring that people are looking at her.
Okay.
On her way home, I suppose she's just walking home fully nude.
Did you ever get your car back? Did they take your $10,000?
I think she has it in her wallet in her hospital bag.
Okay.
On her way home, she saw clothes that were hanging out to dry on a clothesline outside a little suburban home. These
Do
clothes...
People do that still?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
thing everybody does. I've seen it in many movies.
Okay.
These clothes matched her frame. There were a pair of black sweatpants, a sleeveless black Under Armour shirt, and a black hoodie. You might notice she is dressed in all black. That is in subtle contrast to Jeffrey Woods, who dresses in all white. There's some symbolism going on here. A yin and a yang, a male and a female.
A
Killers
mommy
both.
and a daddy.
A mommy and a daddy. One who encompasses both. And that is going to be why she's the Kwisatz Haderach of this particular saga. So she's got her black outfit. They all smelled sweet as she pulled them off the clothesline and got dressed in broad daylight. The only article of clothing that weren't blood-stained were her black Skechers sneakers. She slipped on her socks and shoes and
Sponsor
called
us,
Jessie.
Skechers.
And she told her she was okay. Doing great. Had a good day. It was a good day today at the IHOP. I'm going to look a little different when I get home, Jess.
Oh my God.
I had my
Oh.
sclera done. Okay. So Jesse's waiting back at home for her sister to return. Also, Mary was waiting. Jesse immediately
Who?
ran. Jesse has an older sister.
What? Where the fuck were you?
Jesse immediately ran into her big sister's arm, gasping emotionally, giving her a big hug. Mary hugged both Jesse and Jane, and gave
Wait,
her.
is Mary, her dad is the one who taught
I'm.
Jane to fight?
I need a family tree. I need many things.
I need an
here.
adult.
Okay. So she's hugging them. She's like, "Oh, baby, I'm so glad you were okay. I'm so worried," Mary said emotionally. Glad that
I saw
Jane
mom and dad.
was
I
all right.
died. And
I knew you would come back, Jesse said through tears of joy. So this is a new character.
no, we've been talking about Jesse this entire
No,
time, right?
Mary.
Jesse's-
Jesse
Mary.
is glad Mary would come
Well,
back.
Mary's dad taught Jane how to fight. I think.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know why nobody is concerned about the fact that her skin's bleached white.
Nobody's mentioned it yet. I knew you would come back, Jesse said through tears of joy. Of course I did. No. Okay.
Okay.
Mary says, "I'm so glad you're okay." Jesse says, "I knew you would come back." And then Jane says, "Of course I did," and gives her little sister a still emotional hug. Jeff has some competition. So as many other criminals out there.
Didn't he only kill like 4 people?
Okay, these are the final lines of the story, so I'm gonna need you to
What?
just let me read them.
What?
Jeff has some competition. So as many other criminals out there. I think that means so do many other criminals out there. Don't go to sleep. You won't wake up. Jane the killer is coming for you.
She's telling this to her sister. Don't go to sleep. You're not gonna wake up.
No, I think that's just like as the camera's panning out on this whole scene, like the narrators like they've created.
Okay. So our problem is that we can't find Jeff the killer. Not that we can't, like shoot him once we find him.
So here's the thing. Jeff the killer has
Sucks.
superpowers.
When? He got
Because
burned.
I can't
and
find
bleached.
him, and I'm pretty good at what I do, so he must be superhuman. Okay, these are facts.
Therefore, we need the perfect blood type, which is
Perfect
O
blood type.
negative,
O negative.
which isn't even like O positive is right there. But okay, all right. Do you know if you have O negative blood, you can only receive O negative blood?
Well, thank God there's a bucket of it being sent to the Red Cross.
Yeah, and I like how they're like, okay, we don't know where Jeff the Killer is, so we need a super soldier. And who can we find? This IHOP waitress. Hopefully she finds that ad in the paper, gets her blood tested, and then her blood test is correct.
So here's my thing. I actually have.
You
some
still don't
thoughts.
know where he is, Ben.
I have thoughts. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to tell you my thoughts. So, I think what we have here in the original Jeff the Killer story is there was something wrong with Jeff. He had those urges to kill. He was able to like beat up 3 bullies at once, and he was able to survive some pretty massive injuries.
That's just because.
So I think Jeff.
Just because nobody understood him, Ben.
No, actually, I think it's because Jeff also had the special blood type.
O negative.
O negative. I think.
And he had liquid hate.
No, I think his body somehow
Is
naturally
native.
produces
His body
liquid
is
hate.
solid hate.
Yes.
He's liquid hate.
She was made by science. He was made by nature.
Okay.
So Jeff is the original. He is what the liquid hate is probably based on. And Jeff is out there with his superhuman ability to kill. And he's ruining people's lives, And
Is he?
he ruined this
kill, like,
girl's life.
4
She had to
people?
be both mother and father to Jesse. Okay,
Yeah, and look where that got her.
she wasn't ready for that
$10,000
responsibility.
and super strength. She's set for life, Ben.
Okay, so, so now Jeff the Killer's out there. He's insane. He's using his powers for evil. So now, to counter Jeff the Killer, we need a Jane the Killer. Not necessarily the hero we think we deserve, but the hero we need. And Jane the Killer now has the liquid hate power, and she's going to become a Batman of sorts. She's going to go put an end to all this creepy pasta nonsense. She's going to take out the villains. She's going to become the darkness to save the light. And I think there's a lot going on here that we could do. There's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of lore we could play with here. And I'm going to tell you what, for all the stuff we laughed at, for all the things she got wrong, for all the verbs she threw at blood, none of them were the right one. This is a million times better than whatever the fuck we read at the beginning of the month.
What? You didn't like that one part where he got kicked in the nuts?
That's the only part of it.
And then we just kept talking, and then we kept talking, and then nothing happened. We moved to a different set of characters. We just kept talking, just kept going on and on forever. I was looking at the clock like, holy shit, how long is this fucking story?
No. So this one gets in and out. It was probably written by a child, which is how creepypastas are supposed to be. That's, it's somebody with more imagination than skill, and that's okay. This is how we all start. We all write dumb shit. I wrote Edenverse. She wrote this. Who can judge? So I like this. I like this world where we're building a cinematic universe. It reminds me kind of Edenverse. Everybody's getting their little short story in. Well, would it help you to know that this is infinitely more read than Edenverse? Way more popular.
No.
But everybody's getting there. So I see you've even looked up some stuff, some deviant art of Jeff and Jane. But I like Jane. Jane's a great character. She's maybe a little naive. Oh, but I love Jane. Great character. And strong female character. And
you've gone woke.
I also think
shut it down.
No, I also think that the newspaper was put there by that guy. I don't think that ad ran in the newspapers. That's why nobody else showed up. I think that newspaper was
So what if she
planted.
showed up and she was A positive blood?
I think they already knew
They're
she
just
wasn't.
like, oh shit, now I gotta go put that newspaper somewhere else.
I think they already knew she wasn't. And I think there's something there too with her dad being a military man of some rank. Like maybe this runs in the family. Like maybe the dad knew something about this.
Negative blood.
Yeah. So that's Born of Science: Jane the Killer. I did not look into if there's any other follow-ups to this.
If there's not, then that's kind of a failure, Ben. You gotta finish the fight.
I could write it. Give me time.
You got a year.
I'll need to come up with some Chad Dingleton of my own. But yeah, I could write Jane the Killer 2, the Jefferning.
It's got to be like Jane versus Jeff, right?
It's got to be Jane versus Jeff.
Like Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
And they should do it in space.
I think that's plausible.
There should be a leprechaun in there, Ben.
You write this down. you guys let me know what you want to see in a Jane the Killer sequel. And I will take your suggestions and I will try to compile them into a story that revives the creepypasta format.
Is the creepypasta format dead? Is that what you're
Kinda.
implying?
It's not great anymore. You don't get them.
Was it ever great, Ben?
Yes.
Was it though?
Did you not have fun?
I put in the Sonic cartridge, but he had black eyes and he was looking at me and he chased Knuckles and killed him, Ben.
Okay, they're not all winners. You do have to do your research. You need a guide. And I failed you guys this Halloween. I failed you guys with Jeff the Killer 2. I was not a good creepypasta shaman for you. And I needed to make it up to you. And I hope I have. I hope I've saved Halloween. All right. Well, with that, we've saved Halloween. This is a weird out of cycle episode, so I'm not going to do Patreon shoutouts. This is the first Halloween where I don't think one or both of us has died at the end of one of these.
Yeah, that's right. I think two Bens drowned was last year, right?
It was another Ben drowned.
Another Ben drowned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember Ben drowned. I don't know how that tied in with anything.
Well, goodbye.
Bye.
What? The fuck? Who are you? What are you doing?
Go to sleep.